Hello everyone, welcome back to MGK Blog, your number one source for in-depth Nigerian news, celebrity gist, human rights stories, and everything trending. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the family. Today, December 20th, 2025, we're diving deep into one of the biggest controversies shaking social media right now. The case of popular human rights activist Ransom Gwamnishu, who was just granted bail yesterday by a high court in Edo State. This story has everything: kidnapping, ransom drama, allegations of missing money, very dark man's involvement, and now a court decision. We've been following this closely, and in this long report, I'll break it all down for you step by step. Let's get into it.
Who is Ransom Gwamnishu? First, for those who might not know, Ransom Gwamnishu is a well-known Nigerian human rights activist, philanthropist, and founder of the Behind Bars Initiative, BBI, and Safe City Volunteer Foundation. Born on July 17, 1989, in Delta State, he's dedicated his life to fighting police brutality, wrongful detentions, and helping victims of crime. Ransom's activism started from a personal place. He spent years in prison for a crime he says he didn't commit. Since his release, he's been a voice for the voiceless, exposing corruption in the police and prisons. He even ran for political office in 2023 and was appointed as a senior special assistant to the Delta State governor before resigning earlier this year. He's helped countless families negotiate with kidnappers, often stepping in to mediate releases. But this time, his involvement in a kidnapping case has put him in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The kidnapping incident, how it all started. The drama began on November 22, 2025, when a young couple, a pregnant woman and her husband, were abducted in the Avil community near Ochi, Edo State. The kidnappers demanded a huge ransom, initially around 50 million naira, but it was negotiated down. The family turned to Ransom Gwamnishu for help. Through crowdfunding and donations, they raised about 20 million naira to pay the ransom. Ransom, known for his expertise in handling such cases, stepped in to mediate and deliver the money. During a midnight drop-off in the bush, the masked kidnappers took the money, released the pregnant wife, but kept the husband, claiming the ransom was incomplete. That's when things exploded. The allegations: did Ransom divert ransom money? The victim's family, led by the brother of the pregnant woman, Abdulganiyu Osini, accused Ransom of removing money from the ransom bundle. Reports claim he allegedly took out between 5 million naira and 5.4 million naira without full consent. The family said they handed over 20 million naira plus extra for counting errors, but when the kidnappers counted, it was short, leading to only the wife being released. They called it theft, saying Ransom put lives at risk for personal gain. Social media went wild. Accusations flew that Ransom ran away with the cash and only returned some when confronted. Ransom's defense and the tracking chip claim. Ransom quickly denied any wrongdoing. In videos and posts, he explained that he has a modus operandi for dealing with kidnappers. He replaces part of the real cash with prototype, fake-looking notes embedded with a tracking chip. This, he says, helps security agencies trace the criminals later. According to his lawyer, details shared by Asai Ovi Success, an aide to the Delta governor, a family member was present when preparing the bundle but later denied it. The removed real money is supposedly returned to the family after a successful operation. Ransom insisted no one fled, and he even went to the police station with the family afterward. He returned the deducted amount to the police when questioned. Very Dark Man enters the chat. This is where it gets even juicier. Social media critic Very Dark Man, VDM, got involved big time. He admitted to pushing for Ransom's arrest, saying he made calls that led to police action. VDM released videos showing Ransom allegedly returning money at the police station and criticized him for gaslighting the public. VDM argued that even if it was for a tracking device, removing money without clear consent risked lives, especially since the kidnappers counted and noticed the shortage. The online beef between activists turned this into a full-blown social media war. Arrest, detention, and bail. Ransom was arrested in early December 2025 and detained in Benin, Edo State. He spent weeks in custody while investigations continued. But yesterday, December 19, 2025, big news broke. A high court in Edo State granted him bail. Asai Ovi Success announced it, saying, Ransom Gwamnishu has been granted bail at the High Court of Justice in Edo State. Very Dark Man and others are now disappointed. Their plans failed woefully. Glory be to Jesus. Supporters celebrated, sharing photos and videos of the moment. Harrison is now out while the case continues. Remember, bail is not the same as being declared innocent. It just means he's released pending trial or further investigation. What's next? The investigation is still ongoing. The husband was eventually released after more negotiations, but questions remain about the handling of the ransom. Will charges be filed? Will this affect Harrison's activism? And how will this feud with Very Dark Man play out? This case has divided opinions online. Some see Harrison as a hero being persecuted. Others believe accountability is needed even for activists.
What do you think? Is Harrison innocent, or should there be more transparency in these ransom negotiations? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read them all. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to MJK Blog for more updates. We'll keep you posted as this story develops. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and God bless. Peace out.